is Noah Kaiser, and I'm Dachau from the Latin First Nation, and I'm in the Indigenous Academy at KSS, so I'm in Indigenous Leadership and English First Peoples, and we're working to create an outdoor classroom, me and 3 other students, and the class, and Ms. Hughes and Mr. Bennett, so it's a pretty big project, pretty cool.
Well, the idea came straight from the Indigenous Academy, and being one of the original members of the Indigenous Academy from grade 10, now I'm in grade 12, it came straight from our minds. We wanted this. This has been our goal for the past 3 years, and it's amazing that there's 4 members from the Indigenous Academy that are able to focus on this primarily and work on it as much as we have over the past year.
It's been important to me to really make sure that we're doing it properly and we're following proper protocols, and it's really important for me to have students involved. So it's already a great thing that we're involved, and I think it's really crucial to have Indigenous people involved as well, because since it is like an Indigenous outdoor classroom, it's imperative that you have Indigenous people involved, and especially Indigenous people of the territory.
When we were talking in the Zoom with Elder Barnes and Elder Grouse, they had mentioned making the whole thing a bear, like about Skimheast or black bear, and I thought that was a fantastic idea because it is Kelowna Secondary School, and Kelowna is Kelowna, also black bear. So that's something that I thought was important that I received from someone else.
They've added a lot more authentic ideas, ones that root straight back to the Indigenous culture, ones that we didn't really think of before. So it's been really helpful learning from them and learning what more we can add to make this more traditional and more open for everyone else.
To have an Indigenous outdoor classroom on a school ground is a major thing to kind of bring representation to Indigenous people, to have Indigenous, like I was saying, Indigenous knowledge integrated into the curriculum, and it's just great for representation, and it just honors the land that we're on and the people whose land that we're on.
I am Indigenous, but I don't know a lot about it, but I'm hoping that this outdoor classroom is going to be able to educate people on what the Indigenous lifestyle is like, and the stories and the history and the art and all of the beautiful things that go along with it. So I'm really hoping that it's going to inspire everybody else the way it has with me.
We have a heavy emphasis on the land in our class, and learning on the land is one of those things, and if other classes can begin to do that as well with their classes, just being on the land and respecting it and acknowledging it, I think that's really something.
I think it's really important to go and learn on the land. It's very important in Indigenous culture, being on the land and learning from the land. And yeah, I want it to just, any classroom, be able to just sign up and go use it, because I want it to be used as much as possible.
I would like to see the classes like the Indigenous Academy to come after I graduate, to continue to respect that area and work on the garden.
Being able to be involved with such a unique group of people and being able to work on a project that can help the entire school and the community as a whole, trying to reconciliate for what has been done in the past and involve people in something that they might not know too much about in their own country, it means a lot to me to be able to be a part of that. Please keep it going. Even after we leave, keep the kids involved, keep them coming up with new ideas and evolving it as much as they can, because we have put a lot of work in this and we don't want it to crash just because people aren't willing to put more effort in. So I really hope that it can keep going, and I really hope you encourage students to pick up what we left off.
It's important that we have kind of made our foundation, made our base, and make sure that the intentions for the classroom stay the same, and it's all with good intentions. And if there's anything that comes up, any concerns from anyone, that they're heard and they're dealt with, because you don't want to have it built and then somebody say this is wrong, this is offensive, this is bad. You really want to make sure that you're listening and you're taking all the right steps while doing it, so that you're doing it properly, following protocols, and when it goes up, it could stay up and there are no issues.
Like people to know to go into it with the right intention. If you are hoping to join this project, don't go on it because like a friend you're friends with is on that team. Do it because it's something you want to do to expand the culture of the school.
To anyone who's involved in the project in the future, just know that this is going to be a long project, and if you're not the one who finishes it, that's okay. As long as you're there on the way and you took part in it, take some pride in that, and when it's done, come back and visit it, and utilize the facility. Join in on the class if you could. I just want everyone to use it and come and see it. So if you work on it at one point, good job.